today's technique, we'll be using the lasso guard to sweep an opponent who decides to step up to a combat base.
Alright, so we're in the lasso position, and my training partner goes to a combat base, but he does the combat base on the wrong side. Now, let's understand why this is wrong. If he goes back to the knees, real quick, he's got a lower center of gravity. And notice when I enter the lasso. So I'm here, watch his head position as I enter. It goes to this side. If he raises this leg, he only further assists his head in going in that direction. And as we know, if his head leads down there, I'll be able to sweep him easily. So if he does this, we're gonna go with the classic lasso sweep. So I'm gonna bring my leg across his body here. I'm gonna use everything to pull him over me. At the same time, I bring my head right next to his leg. Once I'm here, I can take the grip on his pants, I load him on top of me, and now I just lead him over in the direction of his head, boom, making his leg super light. Okay, I keep his leg elevated here as I go to do a technical stand motion. Now, you guys understand if it's against the rules for you, the bicep slicer is here. So what I want to do is, as I come up here, I elevate my hips slightly, and then I sit back down on the arm, control his head, control underneath his arm, staple with my forehead, and now I have his arm pinned as well. All right, and I'm up to side control. So let's see from another angle. So I'm here, I escape to the side, I step my leg over, enter the lasso, as I go square up, but the base is on the wrong side, assisting me in that direction. Now, there's a lot of different things we can do. We can go spider, butterfly, but classic lasso sweep is reliable. I bring this across the body, pull myself to him, and also pull him to me. I control the pant leg here, and I load him up on me. He becomes weightless this way. So I load him up, I bring my knees to my chest. Now it's an easy lift, direct him to the side of his, towards his head, and I elevate his leg in the air. Now, as I look to come up, I lift my hips slightly to slip his arm through so you don't end up getting DQ'd on the bicep slicer. Now, I'll bring my head to his crown, underhook crossface, staple his shoulder with my head, bring my knee to his hip, and now we have a solid side control with his arm pinned. So this time, as I enter the lasso, my training partner bases on the correct side. This way, the classic sweep is not going to work. It's going to be tough for me to get space. Now, he's not assisting me in that direction anymore. So what I'm going to do is I take my free leg and I hook underneath his leg. I'm going to pull the same way so I can get close to his foot here. Okay? Now, once I'm here, I get control of his heel or his ankle, and I elevate my hips. The cue here is for my hips to go up and over his knee. So as I elevate, I lift up and over his knee. A lot of times they'll fall before you can actually get to those exact spots. The key here is now not to hold the lasso, but to hold his foot glued to my body. That's gonna stop him from standing up. Try to stand up, right? This leg pinned to me. Now I can let go of the lasso. I'm not as concerned about that. I stomp on the ground with my right foot and come up on my hand. Now from here, it's just a simple technical stand motion, and I'm in a pretty good passing position here with my knee free. We can go to knee slices or half guard smashes. Let's see that from another angle. So I'm here, see that to the side, pull, stretch my leg through. They're up. Now he brings that leg up. Now this also puts some tension on my lasso. I take this foot and I hook under his leg. Now, I'm going to use all my grips to pull myself as close to him as possible, and maybe even pull him on top of me. So now, I take my free arm and I reach to his ankle. If you have long arms, you can do an underhook as well. So I pull the ankle towards me. Now I elevate my hips up and over his knee. So up and over, and I staple this to my hip. Okay? If I keep it dangling somewhere, he could easily free this. This makes it a little more difficult and gives me enough time to get up. So I stomp this leg down, let go of the lasso, come up on my hand, scoot my hip out, and now I'm ready to pass. I'm in a good passing